She just wrapped up her testimony last hour, and now state's attorneys say they have rested their case. New York Attorney General Letitia James spoke just moments ago outside court, calling Ivanka Trump cordial and courteous, but questioning her credibility.
At the end of the day, this case is about fraudulent statements of financial condition that she benefited from. She was enriched. And clearly, you cannot distance yourself from that fact.
Let's bring in Tom Dupree, former Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General in the George W. Bush administration, and CNN Chief Legal Affairs Correspondent Paula Reed. And Paula, Ivanka didn't say anything outside the courtroom, unlike her dad or her brothers, Eric and Donnie. But what about in courtroom? Did she say anything noteworthy at all?
Yeah, I mean, this was a big contrast from her father and her brothers. There was none of the political bias complaints, none of the sniping with the judge or the lawyers. And the questions really focused on technical aspects, questions about deals that she worked on when she was at the Trump organization. And it did elicit what could be some helpful information for the state's case. For example, they talked about negotiating loan terms for the Trump Doral golf course and spa. She was involved in that. And the bank said, look, in order to get these favorable loan terms, you have to maintain a net worth of $3 billion. Well, they presented an email where she suggested lowering that threshold to $2 billion. They agreed on 2.5. But the question is, why would you make that suggestion? Because at the time, her father, on his financial statements, said his net worth was over $4 billion. Gets to the heart of the case. They also presented evidence that the government had questions about their financial statements when they were trying to win the old post office project here in Washington, D.C., saying the way they were calculating things deviated from standard procedures. They also had questions for her about a penthouse apartment she had in one of her dad's buildings. There's a purchase option for $8.5 million, but on her father's financial documents, said that same apartment was valued at over $20 million. All of these things, they seem in the weeds and very technical, but they get to the heart of the case about whether they were fraudulently representing the net worth of the former president.